Hi, welcome to the .NET Core series. In the previous video, I was created the Blazor server project and I discussed the project structure. So in this video, I am going to implement the account API in the Blazor server app. So first is for this I have to add some Blazor pages. So I have just created the new folder inside the pages, uh, which name will be the account user and in this folder all the account related activities for the razor pages that belong to the account will be there here in the account. So I have to just create two razor pages. One will be the login and other will be the register, and I have to add logout razor page. So first I am going to implement the register method. So for this I have to add the razor component which will be the register. I have to just name it just select it and name it register. Here I have to define the root for the register. In the Blazor we define the root like that. To specify this, I have to add first account and then register. So this means that the when we call this URL in the browser, so the browser will understand that I have to call this razor. So now I have to create some services, authentication services. So this I have to add some. I have to create controller. No, I have to add folder, which will be the service folder, and in this folder I have to add one interface. So go to the new item and select interface. I have to name it the iauth repo iauth repository. So this will contain the methods. One will be I have to just implement the public and it will return the boolean type true or false. Just I have to name it the register. So it will accept the user user detail. I have to add one new folder which will contain the videos. And just copy this and paste it here. We'll change the references area sample dot server dot. So the reference is added. Now you have to update the register. Repository method add it here, and yes, add the references for that. So now I have to create one folder which will contain the implementation of the services interfaces. So implementation, just copy this name here and clear add new class, which will be inherited from the IAuth repository. Add references for a repository and add method it here. So in this method, I have to just call the implement the logic that will be push data on the server to register any user. So for this, I have to create one new folder which will contain the static endpoints. This folder will contain all the endpoints. Uh, just add the class here. The name is the static endpoints. So I have to convert the class to static, and now I have declared two fields here. One field will contain the base URL, and other will be the static string. Sorry, here is the base URL, and now I have just now empty, and now I base URL, and the other is the author. So it will contain the base URL, and after the base URL, after this URL, I have to add the API accounts API register link. So add some API name, controller is the account, and the method is the user register. So I have added here I have created the static endpoint class, and in this endpoint class I have added two fields, which one is the base URL, and the second one is the it will contain the author base URL and API account register user register method. So through this I can I can hit the server request to the server, and also get the response. So now move to the author repository implementation, and just create the just implement here. So I have to create a variable for request equal to new, request message and method will be post, and I have to call the static endpoint. Add references here. Static endpoint dot auto register. So to do some implementation, expand more it content equal to new string content, and it will convert. If we add comma, you can see that it has the string content and more than two implementation are here. So just add JSON convert. So add references here for JSON convert. So install the package. Just click find install with find and install latest version. So this will install and add references for the Microsoft.json. JSON convert.serial serialize the object which is the Dto, and encoding technique. UTF what's wrong with this? And the content type will be the question JSON. And create the I have to add the HTTP client services in the here private, which will be read only, and HTTP client. Add the controller to initialize the object of HTTP client factory, and just copy this and paste it here. So now I have to implement this. I think semicolon will be placed here. I have by mistake I have added. So have to create the verb, uh, create client object. So create client object is created. So now I have to send the request with http response message. Okay, client dot send async. So which will be sent about the request. So after the request sent, I have to validate the request is sent successfully or not. So for this, I have to simply return the response and response dot is success code. So here I have do some configuration to which request to the server. So for this, I have create HTTP request message which has the method type which is post and which contain the URL where URL will be this and it will catch the base URL from here and this is the URL for API. So base URL and API URL will pass it here. So I have just defined the JSON to serialize and define the add user detail which is coming from request will be JSON type. So wait HTTP client factory object to send the request and at the end I have written simply the status code for that. So just move to the iRegister method, iRegister razor page. So move to the register razor page, create the object of the so control dot. So I have just uh, I don't need this there. I have to add it in the there. So import the result for class contain the all the references those are added in the our project and if we have added any reference in there so we don't need to add separately for each razor pages or each class. So if we have any reference here so we can access globally all over the application. So you can see that the reference is already added because it's picking from reference from the imported razor file. So no need to extra define the references for that. So just move to the implementation and add some configuration here. So add it and Blazor farm begin farm we use in MSC or dotted for MSC begin farm. So Blazor has the added farm and it accept the method models. Model is the user DTO. So just pass it here and after that I have to define the on valid submit button and just pass it here the method. So I will create, to create this method, I have to create protected async task and sorry and the registration. So yeah, I have to just copy and put it here. As you can see that the red line is removed. So first I have to create farm implementation, and after that I will do some things. So add data annotation validator. After that I have to add validate summary. This is the default attribute for the when we create the farm, so we can add these in at the time of farm creation. It depend on you want to use this or not. So I have created now move forward add farm field there. I have a valid summary instead of validation method. So what's wrong with here? Plus equal to control. Just add the label. Label will be the it will have the first name. Uh, add text box. Input text. In the input text, add to bind value. Bind value is the user detail dot first name. Just load it with this, and now I have to just copy this add layer tag here. What's that? Just copy this and paste and replace the name here, last name, and here will be last name. So just copy this email user detail dot email. So I have to just copy this for password and user detail dot at the end I have to add submit button. Submit and plus equal to button success. Sorry, I have made some mistake here. Add button attribute button here. So name it here submit. So user will submit the button after the form field. So this method will be called on button click and registration. So I have to see that the is the how is the layout of our farm. Just select this project as a startup. Just run the project and now see how is the farm layout. Taking some time. I have to create the URL here. Just paste it here, and now you can see that here is the form which I have created. Now I have to do some modifications for this form. So in the this is the form. So in the next video I will do some modification and process the user registration method. So to register the user. So thanks for watching the video. If you have any question, you can put your question in the comment box.